Hey, my fellow garden tools. Today, I'm going to briefly show you some things that I harvested in the month of May. So make sure you subscribe, give a thumbs up, and I'd love to hear your comments below. Let's go. The harvests were good this month, and things seem a little repetitive, but the fact of the matter is, I planted a lot of the same types of plants so that I could have some bigger harvest and not just have garden snacks. I got these beautiful mustard greens, and I wanted to also make sure that I preserved everything just right so it would last for a while. I dehydrated some things and I put some things in the freezer because most of the items or veggies that I get out of the garden, I'm eating myself. And it's not that I don't want to share with my family. It's just that I just mostly eat them myself. And I was so excited when I got my first tomatoes off. And I was also very excited when I got a gazillion beans off the plants. And I had a ton of fun just harvesting things. And everything right now is so green and lush and beautiful. And just looking at these pictures just makes me want to just lick my lips and go in the kitchen and grab some of this good stuff. So the herbs that I picked, I dehydrated most of those, and of course I ate some. I eat them every day on salads and in my scrambled eggs. I have my strawberries for a garden snack because I'm only getting maybe 1 or 2 off the strawberry plants every few days. The green beans I've actually fixed at a family function to include the greens, and they were a big hit. But the ones that I don't eat for breakfast in the mornings, like those wonderful asparagus beans, I just put them in the freezer for later, and they freeze up quite nicely with no problems. My goal is to have enough to actually can up as well, so I'll be pressure canning what's left over. But I am eating things fresh, like these beautiful sweet peas. They are so sweet. And those are more like a garden snack as well. I dehydrated some tomatoes, and I'm putting some New Zealand spinach on my sandwich here. So whenever I need some lettuce, I just go out and pick a few leaves of the New Zealand spinach, and it tastes fantastic. I also use the dehydrated tomatoes on my hamburger, and it was really good. The tomatoes had a lot of flavor, and they weren't all, mushy and juicy and squishing around on my sandwich. I also was gifted some potatoes, so I went ahead and I preserved those also. Because even though I didn't grow them, I still feel like they're part of my whole gardening experience because I'm learning to preserve my food. Y'all, this pepper gave me life. Me and my mom ate that pepper, and it was just better than any store-bought pepper I could ever get. I'm just enjoying the garden right now. This is my harvest for today. I got a ton of mustard greens, and there's some other kind of greens in here as well. I think it's Matsuma. And then I got a whole lot of green beans today, and they're really good size. I got only 2 of the asparagus beans, and they were turning a little bit yellow, I think because of the rain. And we got quite a few banana peppers and a few jalapeno peppers. So this is probably the biggest harvest from our garden ever at one time. I've been blanching my mustard greens and then freezing them in like half cup little balls so I can pick out what I need from the freezer. Y'all, this is my first Armenian cucumber, and I have to say, it was quite tasty. I don't think I did a taste test on Cam, but I will do one for you all. Y'all, look at these juicy beans. I'm so happy with my bean production. I am just going to turn into a big giant and come down the bean pole to eat all my beans. And my greens, of course, too. So throughout the month, I just kept planting more greens because I still have some in starts. So I just put them in whatever I can and tuck them wherever I can. And I have really, really been reaping the harvest of my greens. And it's good because you know, you need a lot of greens to make a meal. But the asparagus beans, you only need a couple of those to make a meal. Oh, this is an insane harvest. I have mustard greens, Thai basil, Parisian basil, basil Genovese, banana peppers, sweet sugar peas, and okra in here. I think that's it. So I got a huge harvest today. We got some holy basil. We have a mess of basil Genovese. We have mixed greens. We also have the Parisian basil. We have some stevia, some sage, and we had, well, I ate one of these beans. Sweet peas. We have some okra. We got 1 banana pepper. We got a few asparagus beans and some bush beans. What did you harvest from your garden this month? Inquiring minds would like to know. I'm excited every day to go out and have something that I can pick. I eat from the garden every single day, whether it be a bean, a piece of okra, a sweet pea, a tomato, a piece of New Zealand spinach, some Armenian cucumber. I definitely eat the herbs every day, have tons of basil. We have our sweet stevia, and we have our lovely sage, and we have our peppers. Y'all, the peppers are the piece de resistance. I love having all the peppers. So if you enjoyed this harvest, please make sure you leave a comment. Also give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, I don't know why you haven't already. So I will see you all on the next video. Bye.